Hello and welcome to this week's episode of It's a Sure Thing, the conscious community collective show that celebrates people making a difference and businesses making a difference. And just to be clear on that, we are all making a difference. So just be by being your authentic self. So on this show, we're showcasing a number of people all around the world. But tonight, we have a very special guest from Blackwood in South Australia, the founder of Juice Institute. And Gabby founded this in 2018, August 2018, from her very own kitchen. She has a passion for plant-based food and clean plant-based living. And she became qualified in that, and then she started her journey from there, and coming straight to where we are now, 2021. She's got this incredible juice business, which is online juicing the natural way. I've done a few of the cleanses, and tonight we're going to speak to her. So please invite your friends along. Pop a note in there to come and share the love for Enlighten Tribe and this great show that highlights amazing people. So without further ado, I would like to welcome and introduce the beautiful Gabby Tyler from the Juice Institute. How are you, Gabby?
Hi, Sue. I'm so well. I'm really, really excited to be here. You know, I adore you and everything you do. So it's a real honor to be here with you tonight.
Thank you. And it's an honor for you to be our guest because you have just done some amazing work. So what we're going to do is just talk about how you started this. Like,
Sure.
right.
Sure. Well, be careful what you wish for. That's for sure. So Juice Institute, so my baby, obviously, since 2018. So I just had a deep feeling that there was more for me. I was working in a 9-to-5, and I knew I had 40 more years of work left, and I needed to find something that was going to set my soul on fire. So I searched for a long time for what that was. I was really passionate about plant-based living, and I really wanted to do something in that space. So my husband bought a juicer. We started juicing at home, and it was a light bulb moment. I was like, this is it. Juicing is my thing. I was spending a few days just juicing, doing lots of research, learning a lot about juicing. And from there, I simply started selling my juice on Instagram and Facebook.
Oh my God.
Making it in my kitchen at home. I was working my 9-to-5, would come home and juice. And then at that stage, I'd have customers collect their orders from my house or I'd deliver out the back of my car.
Wow.
And that's really the very humble beginning of Juice Institute. Really quickly we started to create a beautiful community around us of people that loved the juice, and it was time efficient for them to have someone else do the juicing. So from there, I spent about 2 years at home with my operation, and was able after about a year to take a year off of my 9-to-5 and take some leave without pay. And then after that year, I was luckily able to resign, which was the ultimate goal, was to do something I love and for myself. And the rest is history, really. Here we are now. I'm in my shop in Blackwood, which is amazing. I'm going to give you a little tour soon.
Yes, please do. But I just wanted to just acknowledge how inspiring you are, and that like nothing stops you. Your passion took you forward, and that's, I think, is a key message for anyone right now going through some challenges. And it has been a challenging time, let's be honest. And if we can just find that passion, that fire within us, and be around inspirational people who say, give it a go. Well, look what can happen, It's
100%. 100, when there's that passion there, there's that drive and there's that motivation every day to keep pushing. And you just have to be passionate about what you're doing, or you just can't be in it for the long game, especially when it comes to sort of business. You have to love it.
Yeah.
And I 100% love our product, love what we've created. love the community, love the customers, you know, the stories I hear and the people we help, and just the community we've built. Like, I don't see these people once. These are returning people, you know, that it's just gorgeous. It's really empowering and really special. And whenever there's these really hard days, you know, I look at like the amazing team we now have around us who are also really passionate about this cause, and our people, our customers and community, and helping them and helping people feel healthier and have healthy choices and options on hand. So
yeah, and the other thing is that it's easy because you do all the hard work. You guys do all the hard work. You've got all the mess, and you bottle it all up, and you order it online, and it gets delivered if you want to, or you can pick it up from Blackwood or Somerton Park is your other place that you can pick it up from, collection point. But you order online either a 1 day, a 2 day, or a 3 day juice cleanse, and it's delivered. You pop it in the fridge, and you take, the one I did over the 3 days was so easy, and I wasn't hungry. And I know we did a bit of a story as well for your
beautiful blog.
Yeah, we did a blog
diary of a juice cleanse.
Yeah, and it was, for me, it was just fantastic. So let's have a look at behind the scenes. If you can
sure. Let me show you. So this is our hub. This is Blackwood here. So this is our production kitchen. So everything's made on site. What we do is small batch. We press to order. So orders come through online, and then we'll press to order because it's such a beautiful product, but it's perishable. It's got a short shelf life. It's raw. So this is the wall of jars. So everything we do is served in glass, which is amazing. Our customers return the glasses to us, so we sterilize them and are able to reuse them, which means the world to us and is really helpful as a small business as well. Plastic just never, ever felt right, so that was never going to happen. So then we've got a little bit of merchandise here.
Okay. Oh, what have you got?
Some beautiful totes. And this is just a small shop front here. And then we've got a fridge where you can just come and grab a juice to go, or you could build a mystery box if you wanted, just pre-pressed juices. So the most of what we do is delivery and made to order online. So this is just a little space here. This is the juicing area. So we've got 3 presses that we use here, lots of big equipment. This guy's 200 kilos and can produce 1,000 bottles a day, which is ultimately the goal. And we just got this guy in too, which is a citrus juicer. My beautiful kitchen manager, Leanne, was peeling up to 80 kilos of citrus on a juicing day. So she's very excited that machine's here now. I mean, it was just too much. But all things take time. We've slowly built up our equipment, our team, our community. It's just a patience game, and to keep doing what we do.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for showing us around. We've got a couple of questions from guests here just asking, can we order the T-shirts as well? And they love the tote bags. Can they be ordered online?
The tote bags are absolutely online. So yes, the T-shirts are just in store. So you're welcome to definitely come in to try the T-shirts and jumpers. Yeah.
All right.
Just for the sizes and stuff. We don't have heaps of sizes, so.
Not a problem. And also Adair has asked, are the machines as hard to clean as the smaller ones, your big machines that you've just shown us?
Probably easier. Because that's a wet area with drainage and hoses and that sort of thing. So the team can just hose down those machines and sterilize them. So the bigger machines are easier.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a big machine. It's a beautiful machine from the USA, the best in the world. So authentic cold press juicing, absolutely no heat. It's a very slow process, and just we need really strict, tight procedures around this thing to get the consistency of juice that we have every time.
Yeah, and the nutrients coat. So you actually keep all the nutrients in. So why juicing? Why cold pressed juicing? I guess is the question a few people might have. Why cold pressed, and what does that actually mean? As opposed to, you get your juicer and you just blend it at home.
For sure.
The difference.
So I'll tell you about what why ours is so incredible, and we do the authentic cold pressing. All juicing is great. I'm not talking supermarket juices, but if someone's juicing at home, I'm all about that as well. Whatever you can do to increase your fruits and veggies is amazing. Yeah. Why our juice is so special is obviously because we've got this incredible machinery which is built to provide this beautiful cold press. So there's no heat involved. It's a very slow process. It's raw fruit and veggies with nothing else added. Yeah. And then it just gives this really clean, smooth, living raw juice, which is incredible. And you certainly taste the difference when you try our juice. So cold pressing is absolutely gorgeous. It's got that short shelf life. So 4 days on our juice, 3 days on our nut milks, but that way all those nutrients are living, really easily digested into the body to give you that goodness.
Beautiful. So Rebecca's just said, way to go, Juice Institute. Thank you for joining us, Rebecca. And Reese just come on board, better late than never. Thanks for joining us later. And who else? Jessica Clark. She's just on there as well. Was meant to see this. So thank you all for joining us, and we'll continue on with the questions. And if anybody does actually have a question of Gabby, please pop that in the comments section. But one of the questions I'd like to ask is, how do you actually keep the passion alive? Because there's a lot of challenges for a sole trader and a business owner, and you've just expanded from the kitchen to what you're doing now. And it's like, how many cold pressed juices would you do a day on average?
Yes, so we do up to 2,000 a week, which is mega, and we've really experienced a lot of growth over the last 3 or 4 months. So there's been some tough times over the last 3 years. Like, I just was thinking, when I was like, the real hard yards, like I'm living the dream now, but the real hard yards were back at my house. We were juicing nearly that for 2 years there. And I had that 200 kilo press in my house. I had 3 commercial fridges, packaging, jars, produce, waste, like in my home.
And a baby.
Child, yes.
And a baby and a husband.
So this is really lovely. Like, I enjoy this, and it's nice to like chat with you and kind of reflect on that, because sometimes the journey is going so quick. I don't have a lot of time to reflect. But growth is really exciting and it's fun. But with growth comes a lot of challenges. And I always say there's good problems around here. So all problems are good problems. But with the beautiful growth that we have comes a need for, more equipment, more team, more training. Everything we do needs to be documented, like a whole operations manual about how I'm doing what we're doing, rather than it all just be here, because then I'm just stuck to the business, aren't I? So I'm trying to work on training my beautiful team and documenting and making sure this is something that can one day run without me, or I can have a holiday.
Absolutely, yes. And I know exactly where you can go on holiday with me if you like.
I would love to. So it's really about that word, self-care. But I'm really excited. Tomorrow I'm going away for 3 days with the family for the long weekend. So It's been a long time for those little moments to recharge, put the phone away, put social media away. Because as the business owner, it all trickles down. So if I'm not on my A game, it absolutely reflects on the team, on the social media, on everything. So exercise, early nights, little trips away, all of that stuff helps keep the passion alive. A little bit of balance, not a lot. This is absolutely consuming, and it's what it takes.
Yes.
But, and I love it, so I wouldn't change that. But just a little bit of a break here and there is helpful.
Absolutely. And you are doing such an amazing job. And I've been up to the Blackwood store, and it's just fresh, it's clean, it's beautiful. You can park right outside the front as well. And I noticed when I was there last time, you've got a really nice, and I can't remember the name. Is it the sweet juice? What's the sweet one?
So either the tropical, the pineapple and orange and turmeric, or the nut milks.
The nut milk.
The nut milks are very special. So we've got a vanilla-based one or a holy cacao, which is a cacao and maple.
Yeah.
So they're absolutely gorgeous milks. They are cold pressed. They are raw. But I'm not afraid of like always refining what we're doing. So at the moment, we've got cashew and almond with filtered water that makes these milks. And I'm about to remove the cashew and just have the almonds because I've got a beautiful supplier of almonds in the Riverland. And so I want to take away the cashew and just use as much local as we can, if not all local. So that just little tweaks like that, I'm not afraid to do. And that's what we'll be doing with our beautiful nut milk soon. So,
fantastic. And what about the broth? Are you doing the vegan broth?
So we do a gorgeous like plant-based vegan broth, which is part of a winter cleanse, which is lovely. Just to have something warm in the evening. It's got the adaptogens, the mushroom, the reishi, and the lion's mane. But it's also something you can build on or add your Chinese greens or some tofu into that as a bit of a nice light meal. So I'll say this first, like we're about to remove the broth out and I'm about to introduce a gorgeous cold Spanish soup, a gazpacho. Have you heard of gazpacho?
Oh, yes.
Like my favorite. And I grew up with it. And the new soup's going to be called Mama Pam's, which is after my mum. That's her recipe.
Oh,
and,
beautiful.
it's just a gorgeous summer soup. So it's tomato-based, cold pressing tomatoes with garlic and onion and capsicum and cucumber. So that'll be released in the next week or two. So a few products in the works, which is nice.
How exciting. That's awesome. Well, thank you for that. I'm just going to go to Rebecca's comment. She's put, what was your why to start Juice Institute and what's your favourite juice? Now, that's going to be hard. So what was your why?
So there was two things. Like I wanted more out of my life. So there was a for me reason. And also, how can I push the plant-based message? How can I help people get more fruits and veggies into their life? So great for me, but how can I help as well? And my favorite juice does change quite often. So sometimes I'm a follow your greens girl. Other times I'm an immunity punch girl. It does change a lot, but I drink juice every day. I try to have a day of juice cleansing once a week where I just have juice. And once a month I might try and do it for 2 days. So that's kind of my habit. But very often I'll just have a juice in the morning till midday. That's it. And then something light at lunch, and then I have more food at dinner. But I love intermittent fasting. It's not all about the cleanses. It's also about just a juice a day to keep those nutrients into your body.
Absolutely. And especially someone who's on the run. I know my beautiful girlfriend Danielle, who actually introduced me to you and put me onto the juices in the first place, she's normally on the go a lot, so she always has her green juices with her, and has got that in the car and just sips it as she's going from place to place. So, and that just gives her those nutrients as well. For me, the beetroot, I love the beetroot juice.
I love that. And it's just so good for you too, to get those beets and sort of circulation and blood health. I love that you love the beets.
Yeah. And the other thing that I love about it is that when you get your pack delivered, you've got instructions and you've got an idea of, a schedule of what time to take what juice. And then you describe in there what each juice has in it, the ingredients, and what it's doing to the organs and how it's assisting you. Sure. So it's not like a big lengthy document. It's just a nice little brochure. In fact, I've got it on my fridge, but I won't go and get it now.
We updated it now, to a QR code. So it's a cute little postcard. You just put your camera against it. It takes us to the website, and you click on your cleanse.
There you go. See? All the stuff that occurred.
It should be stress-free, You just want to focus on looking after yourself, sipping on your juice, getting to bed early, keeping cozy, all those things, and not have to think about anything else, really. So I'm glad that's how you felt and it's experience you had.
Yeah, definitely. And as I'm talking to you, I'm thinking, right, when can I do my next juice? Because I really want to do it. Rebecca's just made a comment, tropical and orange glow lemon tango.
Or the citrus. Love that, Rebecca.
Amazing. Yeah. Okay, so 100% raw, vegan, gluten-free, unpasteurized, served in recyclable glass jars. I know not everyone likes to bring the glass jars back because they're so nice.
Totally fine to use them in your kitchen for
Yeah.
storage, nuts and seeds, or a little vase. Totally fine, Sue.
I bought mine back, but I've seen them at other places, and I'm like, oh, I know that bottle. But great branding for you, you know, because people recognise your brand. So
absolutely.
So, how can people get these juices? There's a special promotion as well for Enlighten Tribe members and people who are viewing the show tonight.
For sure.
So how can they get to you?
Yeah, so the best way to get Juice Institute juices is through our online store, and you just make an order through there. We deliver locally, so within around 25 kilometres from Blackwood, so which is quite a distance. Or there's collection from Blackwood, Somerton Park or Norwood. So you order online, we press to order, you come and collect it, we deliver to your door, and away you go. So just in an enlightened code, which can be put in at checkout, is Enlighten 10 in capitals. And it's just a little 10% off to get you started. So I'd love to share that with your community and my community as well.
Yeah, everybody who's listening, everyone on the replay, just get out there, give it a try. And, you know, even just try the 1-day juice cleanse.
I always recommend people start with 1 day, right? Because I want you to try our juices, make sure you love them. I want you to succeed. It's very achievable 1 day. It's a great experience. And then you might choose to do 1 day regularly, and that fits with your busy lifestyle. Or you might choose to do a longer experience, like 3 to 5 days, if you want to go a little deeper into it. So I always recommend 1 day, because we want people to have juicing as part of their lifestyle ongoing, not a once off, you know?
Absolutely, because it's a continuous thing and you get into the habit of doing that. So, yeah, that's fantastic. And you've just gone off the screen for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. Tamara Tipple has asked, can I freeze the broth? We're back.
Am I back? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you can, Tamara. I would probably take out the little piece of bok choy we've got in there, and you need to just take a little bit out of the jar because it's glass and it's not going to expand when you put it in the freezer, and sit it upright, and then take it out 24 hours before you're going to put it on the stove, and away you go. Absolutely. I'd just probably take out the bok choy.
Great.
That's a great idea. Great idea.
Yeah, great questions. Are there any more questions before we say goodbye? Well, it's been an absolute joy talking to you, and an inspiration, and I'm sure everybody who's been listening tonight has enjoyed the show too, and I hope it's inspired everybody to just give themselves a bit of a try with it. So yeah, everyone's saying thank you. Awesome. Thank you so much, Gabby. I look forward to hang on, we've got a question from Jessica. What do you do with your pulp?
A good question. We have a lot of pulp. So we do have a couple of locals that come and take some off us, and they use it for compost in their gardening. But the bulk of our pulp gets collected by JJs, and they are a organic way. They compost a bit of it, but they create garden. Why is it not coming to me? Not chips, but garden mulch for garden. So it all gets recycled into mulch for garden. So that's where our pulp goes. They collect it. It's all in biodegradable bags. We put it in, and they collect it once a week. But if you need some pulp, you're welcome to bring a bucket around.
Everything's about the environment and sustainability, and taking care of the environment as well as taking care of your body and the whole health and holistic well-being. So you do that in every single thing that you do.
100%. We absolutely do our best, and just always trying to innovate and think on my feet of how we can make things better. Like we've just started getting soft plastics together, and we've got a big bin for our lids that go into the recycle. Just anything we can think of to clean things up and make it the best it can be is the way we want to go.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Gabby, and I look forward to doing a juice with you very, very soon. Enlighten 10 again is the code for those who would like to place an order and receive 10% discount. Thank you very much to Juice Institute. And yeah, happy juicing, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you next time. Bye. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Thanks for joining us. See you next week.